Welcome to Kiss Breakfast, Dakota Johnson.
Hi.
Babes, you look stunning.
Thanks.
I was just saying, you're sort of giving English woman, English Rose today.
Thank you.
It's really slaying. Was that a deliberate sort of mental choice for you? Or?
I would love to be an English Rose.
Well, you
I'm
are
just
today.
American trash.
No. Well, you at least today look like an English Rose, so we're giving it to you, the honorary title.
Thank you so much.
Now, I loved Madam Web.
Thank you.
Female empowerment, bad bee energy everywhere. You obviously have got a great group of gorgy Gen Z girlies in the film with you. But I did notice that your character was made to feel a bit like an okay boomer a lot of times.
For sure.
Which I feel like I feel a lot as well. But I wondered, like, what's the most millennial / boomer that you've personally ever felt? Like, what are those moments you're like, oh my God?
The whole time making this movie.
Really?
That dynamic was very much our dynamic.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just...
It's a big difference, Gen Z and... What are we, millennials?
We're millennial,
yeah.
It is in some areas, but then also I feel like a boomer sometimes.
Yes.
In my knowledge of certain things. And then I feel, when my mum asks me how to do something on a laptop, I feel 15. I feel like, oh, I've just been born. Like I'm the height of technological advance.
See, I'm not even good at that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No.
Okay, so you are a boomer. Honorary.
I'm a boomer.
Yeah,
for
boomer.
Sure.
But I mean, listen, you kind of are giving, as I said, rich woman boomer. So
woman boomer.
Yeah, woman boomer.
That's
rich.
me.
The music is banging in Madam Web.
Thanks.
Including, there's a song by one of my favourite girl groups, Mystique.
Yes.
Mystique in a one night thing. Have you heard a lot of Mystique?
Yeah.
Oh, do you like Mystique?
I love Mystique.
Shut up.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Classic.
Are you a garage fan then? A garage girly?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought it? Dakota Johnson's a garage girly. Is there any other British artists or songs that you are into at the moment, or the old school ones that you like?
Yeah. Well, when this movie's set, 2003, I was 14, and I was really into like Blur and Radiohead, and before that, Spice Girls, obviously.
Spice Girls, yes. Did you ever go to see the Spice Girls when they were?
I went to see the Spice Girls, and I just told the story, but my dad took me and I met them backstage before the show, yes. And it was such a big deal for me.
Yes, of course.
And I also watched Spice World, the movie, all the time.
It's one of the best films of all time.
I can perform the whole movie for you if you want.
Yeah, I would really
anytime.
like that.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll do it right after
One woman show.
I'll stay here and just do that all day.
If that would be okay.
Yeah, no
awesome.
problem. I have nothing else to do. And my dad took a photo, and they were all in their dressing gowns, and
iconic.
I was standing in the middle, and he cut all their heads out of the photo. So it could have been anybody. It's just me and a bunch of women
in dressing
torsos in dressing gowns, and you couldn't tell who any of them were. And it was like the moment of my life.
And that is
I still framed it.
Well, as you should, because you know, and the only person that needs to know is you.
Yeah.
But all of your friends are like, yeah, sure, Dakota.
Yeah.
Sure. But that is the biggest okay boomer thing I've ever heard in my life, that he managed to cut out the most important thing of the photo.
Of course.
Out of interest, who's your favourite Spice Girl? Completely off topic, but I just need to know.
I feel on topic.
Yeah.
I would go through phases. I'd kind of flip-flop between baby and sporty.
But who now, right now? I'm talking about Dakota in 2024. Who's your favourite Spice Girl? I know who mine is. Do you want me to tell you mine?
Yeah.
Posh.
I would say Posh, too. She's maintained her Spice Girl persona.
I think she's such an icon.
She really is.
And she really brings it.
Though I did meet Mel C, and she has been so sweet to me. And I was such a loser nerd when I met her. I think I call her Mel C, and she's like, just call me Mel.
No, it's fair to call her Mel C. She's also one of the nicest people in the world, is she not?
Yes.
She's extremely kind and also can sing like a really great singer.
Angel.
Yeah, like a sweet angel.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're now in later life, you're friends with Spice Girls. That's a nice sort of...
Feels like I've made it.
Yeah, you have. That.
I have a fur coat, and I'm friends with the Spice Girls.
Exactly. There you go. Nothing else needs to be achieved.
That's all I'm here to do in this life.
Oh, same. All I'm trying to do is get to where you are, babe. All I'm trying to do. Now, let's get back to the movie. Obviously, Madam Web, it all kicks off on a train. Don't know if you've taken the tube a lot in London, have you? As you probably are aware, pretty weird place.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, actually, realistically, if that happened on a tube, I don't think even people would look up.
Probably not.
People would be kicking the out of people.
Yeah.
And you just be like this. And actually maybe a bit of this.
Like annoyed?
Yeah, like, can you just...
By the disturbance?
Because it's like over the sound of my headphones, I can hear you.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't feel that it would have the same effect in the UK.
Probably not.
What do you find
That's why it's set in New York, where Americans are dramatic.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
Well, we need that. But when you take the tube, do you get... Is it okay? Can you just chill, take the tube? Or
Yeah.
are people like, hi, Dakota?
No, it's okay.
What's your favourite tube line?
No idea. I have no idea.
Colour? What colour?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Usually I'm with someone who knows where I'm going.
Just so you know, it's the blue one.
It's the blue one.
Yeah, the light blue one.
The light blue one.
Yeah, so if you are ever
That's
wondering...
the one I like.
Just say to them, take me on the light blue one.
Okay.
It's the best one. It's the fastest one. It's where I live. It's the best one.
Okay, I'm coming over.
Yeah, well, see you soon. Obviously, Cassandra can see in the future.
Yeah.
If you could visit one really random place or person, and it can't be anything to do, it's like not you in the future,
Okay.
or like your family, something really random, a random place, a random person in the future, who would you visit?
Oh my gosh. I would love to visit my goddaughter. She's 5, but I'd love to visit her when she's like 17.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
And give her some advice.
And just like see what is up.
Yeah.
What's she up to?
Yeah.
You know?
What even gen would that be? Like Gen
Who knows?
A? I don't even know.
What are they going to call it? How do they name them?
I don't know. And personally, I think it makes, whatever they're doing now makes no sense. It's a bit like, paper where they're like A1, that doesn't go size order in my head. Same with this. It's like Gen A and then it's suddenly Gen N. And it's like, it doesn't make any chronological sense to me.
No.
So I can't help you there, but I think that's a great answer.
Okay, thanks.
Before we go, we had your 50 Shades of Grey co-star Jamie Dornan on the show the other day.
He did.
Who I love.
What was he on here for?
He was promoting The Tourist, his new
okay.
show, which is fab, if you haven't seen it. Very stressful, though. And he told me about some petty revenge that he took, and I found it probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Basically, his friends took the mick out of him for getting an honorary degree. So when instead of doing anything about it, he invited them to the ceremony and told them that it was casual dress and it was black tie.
That's very funny.
And I was like, that is one of the evilest things I've ever heard. Because imagine that uncomfortability. You're like in a jeans and t-shirt and everyone else is wearing a literal bow tie.
Good for
and
him.
I just wondered if you could compete in any way. Like, is there any petty revenge you've taken recently that's on the same par?
I was going to say I'm constantly trying to get my best friend arrested.
That's actually...
Just because I think it would be so funny.
No, it would be funny.
him?
No, I think it would be funny. I think it would be funny. I think in a way... everybody is always trying to get their friend arrested.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you want them...
He would be so scared and he would do really badly in prison.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't we all? Wouldn't
Yes.
we all? Well, I certainly would.
Some people I think are like, I could do it.
I need moisturizer so much.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
hands get so dry.
Right.
I would just be like, I would have the driest hands if I was in prison.
I'm sure they have lotion.
But not the kind that babe, my hands are so dry. Not to make this about me, but I don't want to go to prison, so don't do that to me, okay?
I won't. I really only want to do it to Blake.
Okay, well, Blake, shout out. I hope it doesn't happen, but if it does, I hope there's cameras. Like
Me too.
an episode of Punk'd.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dakota, thank you so much
Thank you
for
for
swinging
having
by. I hope you have a fabulous day, and thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming as an English Rose, because
You
you
know
slayed.
what? Anytime for you.